Dear Kenyans, I want to be your discipleship president, and I want a salary of 50,000 Kenya shillings per month, without helicopters, without fuel guzzlers, without benchmarking trips, as well as my member of parliament will also be getting 50,000 Kenya shillings, as well as the other state officers, because our country is suffering from a debt of 10 trillion left by Ruto and Uhuru government. Other agendas I have are that the 20 million paid to MPS house grant will create 400,000 jobs. The 7 million car loan given to MP will create 350 jobs. The 1 million salary each MP get will create 50 jobs per one MP. I'll make sure that politicians who have stolen, they first declare their wealth, and we shall make sure that all judges give both equal to the stolen properties or stolen money. So if somebody steals 1 billion, the judge must give a board of 1 billion. My government will make sure that one person, one job. In case of corruption, we are going to give death penalty, and we shall make sure that there is the recall clause whereby 2/3 of voters, when they sign their signatures, the IBC must declare that seat vacant. I will implement the Dongo Land report so that all the land in the Dongo report will be used to resettle IDPs, slum dwellers, and street families as communal lands. Military barracks will be relocated to Baringo, Mandera, Pokot, Tana River, Ramu, and other areas from Nairobi, so that the area which had been occupied by the military barracks now will be used for slum dwellers and also for setting up hawkers locations, so that hawkers can have a place where they can sell their goods. Also, ministries will be moved from Nairobi to northern eastern to Tana River, so that at least Kenyans can mix and we reduce tribalism. But the best way to reduce tribalism is for the youth to intermarry beyond Kenya, so that the future generation does not know which tribe to belong to. Kenyans, we must stop this stupidity of saying that a Luhya thief is better than a Kikuyu thief, or a Kikuyu thief is better than a Luo thief. A thief is a thief irrespective of the tribe. At the same time, I will implement the ward development fund such that each ward gets 50 million, so that we can reduce the crime rate in the village. So many people are in jail because of the poverty-related crime. When we talk about a poor person, what are we talking about? A poor person, according to United Nations, is a person who gets less than $1 per day. But in Kenya, you find that billionaires and billionaires who have stolen are declaring themselves as poor, because they know that most Kenyans are foolish. We are going to use technology so that we account for every money given for development. My government will build so many houses in arid and semi-arid so that we can save agricultural land for future use. At the same time, we will make sure that the youth should vie as independent candidate in 2022, so that they can occupy 400 seats in parliament, so that all appointee and tenders goes to the jobless youth and graduates. And you can see the reason why the students are going on strike burning schools is because they have no hope for the future. They know that after getting education, there are no jobs. The jobs are given to those who had jobs and to millionaires and to billionaires. Also to former politicians. But the fresh graduate and youth, they are always misused during the time of elections to cause violence. And in order to reduce violence or to do away with political violence or electoral violence, we need to reduce this median salary and allowances to be less than our per capita, which is Kenya shillings 200,000. So in Kenya, we should not have salary and allowances going beyond 200,000. That is why I said from the start that for me, 50,000 Kenya shillings per month is enough for my family, because God created every human being with one stomach. So what we are having now, we are having greedy and selfish politicians. 50,000 is enough from president to MCA. Youth get job outside Kenya so that at least you can bring in foreign aid. Also youth, let me advise you that before you get married or you get a baby, first get a job, either outside or inside Kenya. I'm going to use a trillion or 1 or 2 trillion balance budget every year so that we can reduce this 10 trillion debt left by Ruto and Uhuru. It is very important to know that I will suspend mega project for 5 years so that we can reduce the budget as well as the debt and make sure that the cost of living is bearable for every Kenyan. My cabinet will have 10 CS and we are going to have a pure devolution whereby only ministries such as foreign, finance, higher education, security and trade will be left to the national government. All the other functions will be in the county government. We are going to export the wild meat, buffalo meat. Also, we are going to export avocados, maize flour to other countries so that agriculture is the backbone of our economy. Then just like the way the youth have dominated the border, they have dominated the media and the church, youth, make sure that you vote for your agent in 2022 as independent candidate. Let us stop this behavior of singing about party leaders. Let us stop this behavior of singing about parties. Let us focus on individuals who are clean, able to declare wealth, and before that, first to accept Kenya shillings 50,000 as the salary plus allowance. Anybody who talks about million salary, million allowances, let us vote them out together with the current politicians who have destroyed the economy. It's also important to make sure that civic education is part of our subject in school together with leadership and integrity. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Amen.